All right, thank you guys for joining me, and sorry for the technical issues with the last time we tried to go live here, but I'm just going to show you this video here in a second, and just a fair warning as we get ready to play this. Man on a stolen motorcycle in LA just happened apparently a little while ago, and it happened in LA. Police say they were not chasing this guy, that they were just tracking him on a stolen motorcycle. That's him right there. We'll play this here in just a second. I'm just getting everything set up. But anyway, this was breaking news, I think live on television, certainly live on their streaming services there in LA. But this guy's on a stolen motorcycle. You'll see it here in just a second. I'm just again giving everybody a chance to pop in. Also, give you a fair warning that this is not going to turn out well. Disturbed about what you see in this video. But this is why a lot of places do not chase bikers on motorcycles. I say biker in every sense of the word. This is a guy on a motorcycle that police say was stolen. So here we go. I'm just going to play the clip that they have live on CBS Los Angeles.
So dangerous. It's tough to see this because people are not expecting a vehicle of any type, even a motorcycle, to come racing up to them so quickly. And wow, well over 80 miles an hour, creeping up on 100 miles an hour. You can see it just flying by these cars. And it is not only dangerous to those other drivers, but certainly dangerous to this motorcyclist. These cars, the drivers don't know that it's coming up so fast. You can see, wow, that motorcyclist appearing to kind of stand up there on the motorcycle there for a second. But, oh my gosh, we have just seen, we just saw that motorcyclist crash into a car there at the intersection. Again, this was a police pursuit. LAPD was after that motorcyclist, and the motorcyclist was going at a very high rate of speed, as we just saw it crash into a car. And of course, we are going to continue to follow this story and bring you much more on KCAL 9 News at 4. We'll now send you back to regular programming.
So yeah, they broke into the live TV to show that live on television, and a lot of TV stations have what is called a delay. I'm sorry, I'm watching this on my phone. I don't know why it's so squeezed like this, but that's Facebook. I can't do anything about it. Normally, there will be a delay. So basically, there's a guy sitting in the control room watching 3 or 4 seconds before this happens, and they'll be able to cut that off when they see that happen before you see it on TV. But apparently, in LA, they're not on a delay, and what I've learned by reading the web story from the station there is that this guy did not make it. So it's pretty horrible. He's on a stolen motorcycle, however, running from police, even though police say that it wasn't a chase. He's clearly trying to get away from police on a stolen motorcycle. And then there's a part where he stands up on the bike. I don't know if he's stunting, if he's trying to adjust himself or show off, and then here goes this. It's tough to watch, even if it is a person who was on a stolen motorcycle. And again, that's police are being clear to say that they weren't chasing the guy, and this is why police don't normally chase people on motorcycles. They almost always die, and this guy did. And I'm sorry, that's why there's a warning on here. It's pretty graphic, I know, but this is just a sign of what not to do on a motorcycle, obviously.
Appearing to kind of stand up there on the motorcycle there for a second. But, oh my gosh, we have just seen,
So you see right there, when they come back on camera, normally a lot of television stations are going to
on the motorcycle there for a second.
Before the crash happens, not during it. That's what a delay is for. And apparently CBS, even though they're the second largest market in the country, doesn't have a delay on their breaking news cameras there. So and the viewer saw it live on television without the warning that you're getting here. So while we're here talking, what do you think about police chasing people on motorcycles. Put it in the comments. Like, what do you think about it? Again, police are saying that they did not chase this guy, that they were tracking him, but if you're running away on a motorcycle, you can probably hear the police chopper over your head and know that they're keeping track of you for sure. So Matthew said that it's messed up. I guess he lives in Canada. He said their police aren't allowed to chase once speeds are over 100 miles an hour. That would be motorcycles or cars or anything. So again, if you're just joining us, that warning that I put on there that this is graphic is serious. This is a pretty horrible video, but it just happened in Los Angeles, and on live television there, person on a stolen motorcycle led police. They said it's not a police pursuit, although it says right there on the graphic, police pursuit. Police say they were just tracking the person on a stolen motorcycle. I've seen plenty of stories, even here just in Alabama, where police are chasing motorcyclists, and it almost always ends in death, and that's why a lot of agencies have a rule against chasing motorcycles, period. Matthew says again, no matter what, it's life lost, so rest in peace. So yeah, I don't think anybody likes to see people die, but yeah, and Michael Melnick makes a good point. I hope the people in the car are okay, and they're definitely not mentally okay if they're physically okay, because when you see something like that happen right in front of you involving your car, I'm sure that is not a situation that you'll ever forget in your life, watching that guy fly over the roof of your car. And when you see the reaction to the anchor, this is the person who covers tragedy and death every day, and she's pretty shocked. But that's usually, again, we discussed it before, most TV stations would dump out of that before it happened. And not every station, but a lot of them do have, it's called a delay. It's 10 seconds or less. Sometimes it's 10 seconds, sometimes it's 3. I think when I was at a TV station in Houston, we had a 3-second delay. So just in case something like this happens, it doesn't end up live on TV, because at least when you're watching it here, you get a warning. I'm just going to rewind to the beginning and let you listen to it as well.
It's tough to see this because people are not expecting a vehicle of any type, even a motorcycle, to come racing up to them so quickly. And wow, well over 80 miles an hour, creeping up on 100 miles an hour. You can see it just flying by these cars. And it is not only dangerous to those other drivers, but certainly dangerous to this motorcyclist. These cars, the drivers don't know that it's coming up so fast. You can see, wow, that motorcyclist appearing to kind of stand up there on the motorcycle there for a second. But, oh my gosh, we have just seen, we just saw that motorcyclist crash into a car there at the intersection. Again, this was a police pursuit. LAPD was after that motorcyclist, and the motorcyclist was going at a very high rate of speed, as we just saw it crash into a car. And of course, we are going to continue to follow this story and bring you much more on KCAL 9 News at 4. We'll now send you back to regular programming.
So
we're giving the men in the family a chance to get all done.
And unbox there. I don't know what that noise was. A couple things unboxed there. If I go over to the web story,
I will crown Mr. Bayou.
I'm sorry. Commercial.
On At Home with the Robertsons. Here's what we decided to do. Sadie and I have been talking about this, and y'all have agreed to do this because we want to know really how you will feel if you're in a pageant.
And we will be judging.
We'll be the judges. You need to see what it feels like to get judged. I mean, women